something wrong with this picture. Flushing good drinking water down the toilet? Welcome back to the Sherwood Urban Farm, where my desire is to see a vegetable garden in every backyard in the city. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I made a greywater filtration system which has pumps and float switch and can now water my back garden. Just the grass, not the vegetables. This is part one of a two-part series, which in part one I'll show you my filtration system, and then in part two I'm going to show you how I'm going to feed it back to the house and then into the toilet cisterns, where we will use the grey water to flush the toilet instead of our beautiful drinking water. So let me show you what I've done. Okay, so from the house I have a pipe that goes underneath the ground, and then it goes into this gutter, and then from the gutter the pipe goes into what I would imagine people would call a fat trap, because this is going to catch all the bits of rice, the fat that comes from the dishwasher and also from your clothing and stuff. And then from the fat trap I've put a couple of stones over there to prevent the wood chips from going into the first part of my filtration system. I'm going to have reeds, I'm going to still plant reeds in here, which will help with the purification of the water, but I think this water is only going to be good enough for watering the grass and the shrubs and for flushing the toilet. So originally I had a system where, from what I could find online, let's just say I found it online and I saw a whole bunch of systems where they use this kiddie's shell business, and but then they layer the different rocks and charcoal and whatever in layers. From the bottom you put in your bigger rocks like those, and then you put charcoal and you get your smaller stones, and then eventually I put sand on the top. And that was a disaster. The water actually just runs over the top of the sand and then takes a whole bunch of sand back into your little reservoir. So that wasn't a very clever idea. Then I watched another video where a lady, she was filtering her creek water, but she was filtering it from the top. So then you will have your layers in a bottle. She had the bottle with all these different layers, and so she was filtering it through like that. And then I thought to myself, well, obviously you can't filter something from the side with the layers going down, if you understand what I'm saying. So you have to, if the water is coming in this way, then you're going to have your filtration system going that way. And then I just totally ditched the sand idea. Instead, I went with this is just shade cloth in a bundle, and it's in front of the outlet, and that works. It's amazing. Here is my reservoir. The pump, it's a little pond pump, and I just attached a normal hose pipe to it, and then I attached this float switch. Now you'll see that there's this half air brick in here as well. The reason for that is that it wouldn't switch off when the level got too low, because that yellow thing, which I forget what it is, that weight, if it's lying on the bottom, then it doesn't allow the little ball inside the blue thing to roll and switch the pump off. And then also it wouldn't come all the way up. So then I had to get, so that it would switch on. So I had to have a system where it would sort of be there in the middle almost, where it will be able to switch on and off. You'd have to have a look at a video on how a float switch works to understand what I'm trying to tell you. But anyways, that's what I had to do. So when the water comes in and it fills up this container, then the float switch goes up, little ball rolls, closes the circuit, and then the pump comes on. And then I have the pump go into a sprinkler, which then sprinkles. At the moment it's just going to water the grass. Now we're still in a drought, so this is I'm going to have to be using quite a lot of water to get my grass back up to standard again. So this is just amazing. It works so well. I'm not using my tank water to water grass, and I'm not using municipal water. I'm able to just use my grey water, which is actually from the tanks, because at the moment we're just running off of our tanks. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it informative, and I would actually really like to see if anybody also decides to do a grey water filtration system here in Port Elizabeth. It would be great to see it, and to just see how you navigated through it. Otherwise, you can leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my system, if there's anything that I can improve on it. And otherwise, please will you like and subscribe, and also don't forget that little notification bell, which will let you know when I am uploading a new video, or when I have uploaded a new video. So I hope that you enjoyed this and have a fantastic day further.